Warning: the following content may contain some foul language and is intended for an adult audience. None of the claims made in this program are made to reflect the opinions of medical professionals. Jarvis Leatherby is not a physician, nutritionist, licensed psychologist, or anything similar. He is, in fact, a high school dropout and a heavy metal musician. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the Metal Monday Motivational. This is the weekly video series with the sole mission to uplift and motivate my heavy metal brothers and sisters all over the globe. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host, Jarvis Leatherby from the heavy metal band Night Demon. Today, we are covering episode 5 of season 1. This is the morning walk. This is step 4 of the Iron 8, which is my morning routine. So let's get into it. We're already on the walk here right now. No intro setup needed today. We're just doing it. We're moving our bodies. The first thing I do after journaling is just get up and start walking. It's so crazy to think about how simple something like walking is. It's one of our basic human needs just to get from point A to point B. A lot of people don't think about that. They wait until they get to a point in their lives where they can't walk. You know, it's actually really sad. There's people that I know that it hurts to walk. It hurts them to walk. They need to drive everywhere, or they need a ride, or they need somebody to help them carry something. And that's no downplay on anybody's physical ailments, but these are the things that we need to work through in life. If you can't walk, you can't do anything. Nobody wants to get to that point. Walking is the easiest thing. I think so many of us are afraid of exercise because of the pain and the hurt that it causes. You know, they say no pain, no gain. That's very, very true. And, you know, I mean, for me personally, the pain of not being able to move or not being able to walk or being physically able to do the things that I want to do in life far outweighs the temporary pain of exercising and getting your body in shape. So in this episode, I'm not even asking anybody to do that. I'm not asking anybody to go to the gym and start slaying some iron or start doing push-ups on these railroad tracks here. No, fuck that. All you have to do is walk. That's it, walk. I do 30 minutes a day, but I'm gonna probably bring that down to 15 actually, just for time management. I'm bringing all the Iron 8 stuff down to 15 minutes. It's a lot of stuff. I tackle it every day, but my time is extremely valuable, as is yours, guys. Time is all we have. It's more valuable than money. It's more valuable than anything. So we wanna use that wisely. And speaking of time, and speaking of 15 minutes, studies have shown that 15 minutes a day of walking can add 3 years to your life. I mean, that's just so fucking crazy to think about. I mean, who couldn't use an extra 3 years in their life? I mean, I think about the last 3 years of my life. You know, there's definitely some do-overs I want back, but that's why I'm staying mobile, and that's why I can have this. I'm gonna get that back. A lot has happened in 3 years for me, and a lot's gonna happen in the next 3 years. I've got big plans, as all you guys probably do and should. But it's such an important thing to just get our bodies moving in the morning. That's why I recommend doing this first thing in the morning. Look, we're not perfect. That's the one thing we are not. We are so many things that I will talk about in this video series. We are so many things that we don't realize we are, but the one thing we are not is perfect, okay? That is for damn sure. So let's stop trying to strive for that, and let's try and just take it a little bit easy on ourselves, give ourselves some credit, but also be brave enough to take the action to get back on the horse. We're all gonna fuck up, okay? It's just human nature. We're all gonna fuck up, but we need to get back on it. We need to hold ourselves accountable and do these things. 15 minutes a day of walking, 3 years to your life. I mean, it is insane. It's so good for your metabolism too. There's a lot of claims out there about when you do decide to go for your walk, especially during these quarantine times, I mean, we're generally kind of in the same place every day. I'm usually on the road, but now I'm at home, and I love just walking out here in these fields. It's so peaceful, and all these people are working out here. This is the real salt of the earth here. They're very nice people. We greet each other every morning, but they're out here busting their ass, planting these crops, pulling them up. There's these fruit stands right here down on the corner. I buy all my food locally here. It's grown here in these fields in my backyard, and then I go purchase it out there. What's up, man? How you doing? So it's always good to have something to look at. You know, if you're in a big city, you may have a little bit of a challenge, but there's parks and stuff like this. Nature is very good to connect with when you're out on your walk. You get some fresh air, you get to see some scenery, just kind of set yourself up for the day. I mentioned before, a lot of times I listen to music when I'm doing this, but sometimes it's really good to actually listen to nothing, especially if you're a guy like me that listens to music all the time. And I'm sure all you metalheads are always blasting some shit. All right, let's talk some real health benefits. You want to fight diabetes? You want to fight heart disease? You want better cardiovascular health? Stronger muscles, stronger bones even? The shitty milk you buy at the store does not do that. Walking actually does that. And in one study conducted with 11 moderate weight women, over the course of 6 months of walking each day, the average, they each lost 17 pounds. That's 10% of their body weight. I mean, it's just insane, just by walking, you know? By the way, if you are gonna walk like this and you're gonna walk in areas such as this, I mean, look, you want to be careful, all right? Always bring a knife with you. I mean, what do we have here? A bowling ball, a book about Jesus, and an empty bottle of booze. Nothing good here happened last night, kids. Okay, nothing. And nothing good is probably happening over there either, but that's okay. We just want to protect ourselves. We're here to live. That's why we're doing these videos, but we're not here to die on our healthy morning walk. Am I right? That's right, okay. But anyway, just taking a deep breath, take in the nature around you if you can get it, even if it's all fucking tagged up. You know, there's a beauty in the world everywhere we go, and walking, you can definitely see this stuff. You don't see this shit driving in your car. You don't see this shit when you're just on your phone walking through public aimlessly, not knowing where you're going. So let's keep going here. I bought this really cool handheld stabilizer, but it doesn't work on my phone. Even though the salesman told me it would, my intuition was again correct, as it always fucking is, and so is yours. Anyway, this is a Metal Monday motivational, so we're doing what we can, right? This is an unconditional thing. I make these videos on Monday. That's just what has to happen. So I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow to have my super cool stabilizer. We're gonna do a handheld edition like we're doing now. Just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that. That's what these things are about. They are conditions that we must do, no matter what gets in the way, because you know what? Shit definitely does get in the way. It happens all the time. You can pretty much plan on it. But we roll on, and this is what we do. Only the strong survive, right? So, speaking of, if you notice, we're getting back into civilization here, okay? So this is where I stop walking and I start running. This is just a personal thing for me, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people know me in this town. A lot of people. Many respect me, some may not, but they know me. And one time I was out here doing my walk, and I ran into a woman that I know, and she said, "Hey, I saw you walking." And I was actually out for a run, and I said, "Oh, you mean running?" And she said, "No, you were walking." And I said, No, I was out on my run. She says, "Oh, well, you don't look very sweaty, and you were walking." Anybody knows me knows how much I sweat. So I just got fucking busted, and she was right. I was totally fucking busted. And that's when that ended for me. So whenever you see me in public, if I'm wearing workout clothes, then I'm fucking running, okay? So this is what I do. This is the second half of my walk. And this is when I start running, because this is where they can see me. And trust me, at least 2 to 3 people a week get a hold of me through text or email and say, hey Jarvis, what's up, man? I saw you running this week. And that's right, they did see me running, because when they see me, I'm working it. And sometimes I just yell to myself, they can see you, they can see you. I seem like a fucking crazy person out on the streets, but that's what keeps me going. And that's what keeps me motivated. And we need some kind of accountability system, right? When our motivation lacks, when it fails, when it's not there on Monday morning when we wake up, we need conditions. We need to tell ourselves that these are non-negotiable terms. These are things that we must do. We have to do them. And once they're done, they're done. Then we can do whatever the fuck else we want. You want to eat ice cream? You want to binge watch Netflix? I don't recommend it, but you've earned it, right? Let's earn that. Let's earn the comforts in our lives, okay? Let's do it. Just go out and fucking kill it. Go kill it for yourself. Go inspire the people around you. Go show the people that you love that there's a much better way to do things, and we can live longer lives if we just push ourselves a little bit harder. We all have this within us. Whew. All right, I'll finish this run up and we'll wrap up. Okay. Highly recommended to have a little bit of a cool down walk after you fucking turn on the afterburners like that. It's always good for the muscles. So anyway, guys, you know, about what I said earlier, look, it's none of your fucking business what other people think about you. It's the truth, and it doesn't matter. It's not gonna affect your life, but you wanna have a good reputation for yourself, and you wanna be a true leader. You wanna lead by example, and you wanna hold yourself accountable. So that's why I do what I just did there. It's not because I give a fuck what anybody fucking thinks about me. I'm on my own path. I know that. I'm good with that. I'm good with myself. But at the end of the day, we need these little things to hold us accountable when it's so hard to do it for ourselves. Any extra push, any extra thing you can put in your mind to do that. Pro athletes do that shit all the time. That's why the greatest champions in the world, they have that competitive edge. But if you can compete with yourself first and win that game, you can beat anybody in the world, okay? Anyway, there we go, guys. I hope you guys get out there, do some jogging, do some morning walking. Look, you combine this with the 32 ounces of water, some supplements, and 15 minutes of journaling, you are in the top 10% of the world, my friends. 10%, isn't that fucking crazy? That's all you gotta do. You can set aside 30 minutes to an hour each morning to just do these first few things for the Iron 8. You're in the top 10% of the world. If you wanna join the 3%ers, you wanna go the extra mile, continue on with my videos, and let's do this thing, okay? Again, I want to thank Greg Lindstrom for the awesome shirt here. Very nice gift from him. I do accept gifts. You can mail those to the Metal Monday Motivational, care of Jarvis Leatherby, at P.O. Box 24275, Ventura, California, 93002 in the United States. I also accept donations at paypal.me/Metal Monday. Guys, my goal is to change 1 million lives, or influence or affect 1 million lives with these videos. I went on a couple podcasts and told them this, and everybody so far is telling me I'm crazy, and they're telling me it cannot be done. So that's more motivation for me to know that it can be done, and I'm gonna go for it. And you know what? If we shoot for the stars and land in the clouds, it's a better fucking place to be than not trying it at all, okay? Other people have asked me how I'm gonna do this. How are you gonna know? How are you gonna know you've influenced 1 million lives? Well, I have a system, and here's how it's gonna go. So I'll tell you guys right now. There's a few ways you can do this. Number one, you can donate to the show. I do these videos for free, but my time is worth money, as is yours. So all donations are greatly appreciated. You can donate any amount of money that is equal to the value and that you feel you've received from this and the service that I've provided to you. It is much appreciated. That is one way that I know that I've affected somebody, if they've taken it out of the kindness of their heart to do that because I've done something for them. The second way is to just simply leave a comment on social media and tag me in it at Jarvis Leatherby, or you can leave a comment in the YouTube videos. That's great, right? That's a good way to monitor it. Or you can reach out to me personally. I have a really hard time answering messages. I get a huge flood of messages just from the band alone. So if I don't get back to you, I apologize. I'll do my best, but the best way is to just comment on social media, comment on YouTube, or again, donate, paypal.me/metalmonday. My assistant Taylor will start to tally these things up and we'll see how far we can take it, right? All right, apologies there. I had someone bomb in on the video. That happens all the fucking time when I'm on location filming like this. Some jackass gets in the background. Hey, I'm on TV. Yeah, not really. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I love you all. Let's get your body moving, okay? It feels so good. You know what the best part, especially when you're done, it feels great to just accomplish that. Keep that momentum going. Consistency is the key every single day. Let's do this. 15 minutes a day is all it takes. If you could do 30, you're a fucking champion. We'll see you next week.